Whispers from the void. Humanity had long looked up at the stars with awe, imagining countless wonders beyond our reach. We built telescopes, created powerful computers, and launched countless probes into the great unknown, hoping to uncover the secrets of the universe. But even with all our advancements, the cosmos held its mysteries close, hiding more than we could ever truly comprehend. The first signs of a disturbance came from the outskirts of the solar system, where the farthest reaches of human technology were scanning the vastness of space. The anomaly was subtle, almost imperceptible. It started as a strange, faint signal, just a ripple in the cosmic microwave background radiation, so weak it could easily have been dismissed as noise. Yet something in its frequency was different, a pattern that shouldn't exist. Dr. Eleanor Byrne, an expert in astrophysics, noticed the anomaly on a routine scan, while monitoring the radiation patterns of distant star systems. At first, she thought it might have been a fluke, an error in the data, or perhaps a quirk in the equipment. But when she ran the analysis again, the signal was still there, stronger now, repeating in a way that felt deliberate, even intelligent. She wasn't the only one to notice. All across the galaxy, various observatories started picking up the same strange readings. Something had shifted in the way stars emitted their radiation. Some stars appeared to be brighter than expected, while others faded in unnatural ways, dimming and then reigniting in patterns that defied all known laws of astrophysics. The deeper she delved into the data, the more puzzled Dr. Byrne became. These fluctuations weren't natural. Something was manipulating the stars themselves. Was it some kind of cosmic event? Perhaps a new, unseen force in the universe? Or was it the first sign of something far more sinister? It was the latter, though she could not yet fully comprehend it. Dr. Byrne gathered a small team of researchers to study the phenomenon, and together they quickly realized the scale of what they were dealing with. The signals were emanating from regions deep within space, areas too far to be explained by anything conventional. Victor Hart, an exobiologist and colleague of Dr. Byrne, began to wonder aloud. Do you think this could be connected to life? Some kind of intelligence out there we've never encountered before? It's possible, Eleanor replied, her mind racing. But what kind of intelligence could have the power to influence entire star systems? The signals continued to grow in strength. The unknown force was not just altering the stars' behavior. It seemed to be manipulating the fabric of space-time itself, warping gravity, bending light in ways that challenged humanity's understanding of physics. The first encounter a few months later, the universe revealed its first direct message, a message that no one could have predicted. The signal that had been detected was now far more coherent, as if it were an encrypted communication, waiting to be deciphered. Dr. Byrne and her team worked around the clock, analyzing every frequency, every shift in wavelength. They were on the brink of something extraordinary, something that would change the future of humanity forever. And then came the first proof that they were not alone. On an otherwise ordinary day, Horizon 8, a deep space relay satellite positioned beyond Pluto's orbit, picked up a signal, one that almost broke its communication equipment. The transmission was brief but intense. The data was scrambled, and for several hours, Earth lost contact with the satellite. By the time communication was re-established, Horizon 8 had recorded something impossible to explain. A massive burst of energy emanating from the center of the galaxy. The signal wasn't random, nor was it a natural phenomenon. It was deliberate, structured. It was something intelligent, something ancient. The core of the galaxy itself seemed to be speaking, sending out a signal that transcended space and time. Dr. Byrne and Victor Hart, along with their team, pored over the data from Horizon 8, analyzing the alien transmission. They were left stunned, unable to find any earthly reference that could explain it. What could possibly be out there, so far beyond our current reach, capable of emitting such powerful energy? The implications were vast. An ancient alien intelligence might have existed for millennia, hidden in the depths of space, waiting for the right moment to make contact, or perhaps to intervene. The alien force wasn't just observing humanity. It had been subtly manipulating the stars themselves, shifting the cosmos to suit its unknown needs. The silent arrival as months turned into years. The changes in the cosmos became undeniable. The stars flickered and shifted, their usual steady burn interrupted by brief, unsettling pauses, as if they were taking breaths. This disturbance spread like a cosmic virus, altering the very structure of the galaxy. New patterns emerged, where once there had been none, and old constellations were replaced by unfamiliar shapes. For the United Earth Federation, this was more than just a scientific curiosity. It was a matter of national security. Military and scientific experts were summoned to evaluate the threat. Could these changes be part of a prelude to an alien invasion? Or was this just a natural phenomenon that humanity simply didn't yet understand? Dr. Byrne, however, was no longer willing to entertain the idea that these were simply cosmic events beyond our comprehension. She realized they were not just cosmic disturbances. They were an intentional reorganization of space itself. The force behind the alterations was working systematically, changing entire regions of space, one stellar system at a time. The first major shift in the galaxy occurred when a star, designated Alpha 5, vanished without a trace. The event was witnessed by several deep space telescopes, and the result was staggering. Alpha 5 had been a relatively stable star in a distant solar system, but in the blink of an eye, it simply disappeared. The star's mass seemed to be absorbed into nothingness, leaving no remnants, no explosion, no debris, only the chilling emptiness of its absence. "This is no natural disaster," Dr. Byrne told a crowded press conference. "Something is removing the stars themselves, as if they are erasing parts of the galaxy one by one." The mystery deepened. Earth's best minds were at a loss to explain it. It wasn't just a matter of physical forces at play. The very essence of reality was being altered. The laws of nature, as humanity had come to understand them, were being rewritten, and yet, despite the urgency, no one seemed to know what to do. The threat was vast and beyond any military force Earth had at its disposal. They could only wait and watch as the cosmic changes continued. The invasion wasn't coming, with armies, ships, or weapons. It was something far more insidious. The infiltration, in the quietest moments when human curiosity pushed the boundaries of knowledge and understanding, it became clear that this was no traditional invasion. There were no ships or armies to face, only the subtle, almost imperceptible, manipulation of the stars themselves. The forces at work were far more advanced than anything humanity could imagine. The alien intelligence had infiltrated the very fabric of space-time, altering the behavior of distant galaxies without ever making its presence fully known. And it wasn't just the stars that were being changed. Communication systems, too, began to exhibit strange glitches. Messages from Earth to Mars started to experience delays, interruptions, and sometimes complete drops. Even the most sophisticated quantum computers on Earth, which had been humanity's cornerstone for processing information, started to experience errors. There was no direct confrontation, no battle in space. Instead, the aliens were reshaping the very environment in which humanity lived. Stars vanished, black holes pulsed in unnatural patterns, and the very space between celestial bodies seemed to twist and warp in impossible ways. Time itself began to behave erratically in certain regions of space, making travel between distant colonies uncertain and dangerous. But the most disturbing development occurred when humans began to hear voices. It started with strange whispers, soft, barely audible, voices that seemed to emanate from nowhere. Some of the top minds in the Federation began experiencing what could only be described as psychic disturbances. Dreams filled with dark, cryptic messages. And then, reports from Mars colonies revealed that some crew members were hearing these whispers even while awake. Dr. Byrne, struggling to maintain control of her own sanity, realized the horrifying truth. These whispers, they're not random. They're a form of communication. The alien intelligence is attempting to reach us, not with words, but with thoughts, with ideas. It's infiltrating our very minds. The invasion was not one of weapons or armies, but of perception. The aliens had found a way to manipulate the thoughts and consciousness of those sensitive enough to their influence. The universe was being reprogrammed, and with each passing day, humanity was slipping closer to the precipice of something unimaginable, the reckoning as. The alien force continued its subtle but unyielding infiltration. The question remained, could humanity survive? The answer was uncertain, but the resolve to fight had not yet been lost. Humanity's greatest strength had always been its unquenchable thirst for knowledge and understanding. If the alien intelligence was truly altering the very fabric of space and time, then perhaps humanity could find a way to fight back, not through conventional means, but through the very tools that had once propelled us into the stars. Our curiosity, our creativity, and our ability to adapt. The final battle would not be fought in the void of space, but in the mind, in the hearts of those who refused to surrender to the encroaching darkness. Could humanity survive the silent invasion? Only time would tell, but